I'm Ann Trujillo with your Denver 7 update. I-25 North still closed tonight near Larkspur and Monument Hill following a deadly crash. At this point, it is unclear what role the weather played. What is clear is the temperatures are dropping and it could be deceptively dangerous out there. Chief Meteorologist Mike Nelson's tracking it all in tonight's first alert forecast. Mike.
And it's a storm system moving over southeastern Colorado, and that is going to continue to bring snow to that part of the state, especially tonight. Lighter snows across northeast Colorado and the Denver area, and just a few flurries in the mountains. Later on tonight, clearing skies come in. Very cold conditions expected. It stays snowy and slick over southeast Colorado. By morning, just a few flurries lingering there, but look at the low temperatures, down to 11 below up at Craig, 7 above in Denver, 1 below in Leadville. Sunshine expected for Thursday. Highs will be bouncing back a little bit, although staying very cold up at Craig with a high of just 15. But 40s out in the Grand Valley, mid-30s in the Denver area. Clear skies, but by Friday it's sunny and warmer. By Saturday, clouds increase, and believe it or not, by Sunday, we're back into another round of snow across much of the state. So the 7-day forecast, 35 for Thursday, 53 on Friday, 50 Saturday with increasing clouds, back to a good chance of snow Sunday, and more snow with yet another storm next Tuesday.
Thank you, Mike. Charlie Leak loved to drink with friends, and when it came time to head home, he always put his keys in his pocket and called a ride. If only other drivers did the same. Sunday night, the Uber Leak was riding in was rear-ended and sent into a guard wall, and police believe the driver who hit him was under the influence. Denver 7's Jason Grenauer reports.
I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it.
Words are hard to come by at a neighborhood bar where Charlie Leak had become like family.
And Charlie was family for years. I've known him for the 3.5 years I worked here. He just, sweetheart, he liked things the way he liked them, but he's a good guy.
After having a few drinks, friends say he made the responsible decision to call an Uber to get home early Monday morning. That's when another driver that police believe may have been drinking and speeding hit the Uber he was in. He died in that crash.
That's the worst part of this whole thing, is he was doing the right thing.
His car was still parked in front of Muggsy's bar on Wednesday morning, turned into a makeshift memorial.
Everybody here is just reeling. You know, it's like, we just talked to him. I just saw him Friday night before I left out of town. You know, it's unreal. It's just unreal.
Family members tell Denver 7 they're waiting on the investigation to play out. Authorities say that other driver that caused the crash and fled the scene has still not been arrested.
I don't care if she's scared. Our friend is dead. And his children don't have a good guy as a dad anymore. It just, the whole thing just sucks. It just absolutely sucks.
In Denver, I'm Jason Grenauer, Denver 7.
A little more than a month ago, we sat inside a family's living room as they begged for answers in their loved one's murder. Well, they may soon have them. Denver police have charged Christopher Butler in the murder of Luis Nieves. Nieves was shot to death while walking across the I-25 pedestrian bridge near Colorado Boulevard. A motive is not being released. Fresh off of voting to acquit in the impeachment trial, Senator Cory Gardner is now setting his sights on keeping his seat. Denver 7's Russell Haythorne caught up with him today to talk about our schools, our economy, and of course, Donald Trump.
Senator Cory Gardner visiting the new Cherry Creek Innovation Campus, discussing mental health and his effort to make 988, the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, easier to use for people in crisis.
Sad to say in Colorado that we lead in a very unfortunate category in the country, one of the highest rates of suicide in our teenagers. And that's why this roundtable is so important, to talk about how we're addressing it. So these are students who go to school with counterparts and colleagues of theirs who may have some significant needs.
Gardner also stopping for a one-on-one with Denver 7 to discuss President Trump's visit to Colorado tomorrow. You're going to be standing with President Trump tomorrow in Colorado Springs. Do you stand with him?
Yeah, look, I mean, tomorrow we're going to talk about what we've done for Colorado, what we'll continue to do for the great state of Colorado. Average Coloradans received a $1,400 tax cut, wage growth is up. These are successes that we've had from corner to corner that I look forward to sharing with the people of Colorado.
So he touts his economy, you do too. But do you stand with him?
Yeah, I certainly think that his economy has been good for the people of this country. If you look at the unemployment rate in Colorado, it's 2.5%, a historic low.
And for the first time since impeachment, Gardner addressed his vote. Why did you vote the way you did?
Well, look, I think a couple of reasons. Number one, we have a constitutional process that we have to respect. and we need to get back to work for the American people. You can't just shirk the constitutional obligations of due process, and you cannot have, as Federalist 65 points out, a partisan impeachment, or else it will divide and hurt this country. What we saw at issue ultimately was a policy difference, and you can't impeach over policy difference.
Culinary students at Westminster High School were tasked today with making a main course out of dessert ingredients, specifically Girl Scout cookies. Now, we got Thin Mint spring shrimp rolls, tag-along Thai wings, shrimp with mango sauce with Samoas to give it that nice coconut flavor. We caught up with a freshman attempting tonkatsu, a Japanese-style deep-fried pork cutlet. As she tells us, and as anyone who's ever seen a cooking show knows, the trick is in balancing the savory with the sweet.
I feel like with the flavor of pork and the saltiness from the panko, and like if you season it correctly, you could get a really bold flavor from the sweetness of the cookies.
The winning chef was awarded a trophy custom built by the engineering department and their 3D printer. Congratulations. Thanks for watching this Denver 7 update. Make sure to download the Denver 7 app for your smartphone to get breaking news and alerts around the clock. I'm Ann Trujillo.